Joining us, what do you make of the latest developments?
Well, I think the reconsideration probably is quite good. I think David van Rooyen had a major problem in trying to convince the markets and investors of credibility, etc. In a very short period of time. He wouldn't have had long to actually do that. The question is this a Band-Aid? Are we going to see Pravin Gordhan stay here for a while? It's going to be interesting to see. And then, of course, while I think Pravin Gordhan's managerial expertise was really legendary, he was really a very, very capable manager, as people say. As we know, SARS became very effective under his stewardship. The economic position deteriorated. The debts more than doubled. The growth slumped, and basically regulations out of National Treasury, not just from SARS, but in more broader terms, really soared quite a bit, and that has helped to strangle the economy. National Treasury basically is doing to the financial services sector what Home Affairs did to tourism in that regulatory escalation. So one needs to hopefully see a rethink of that strategy to actually get the economy out of the hole that it's in.
If you were an advisor of President Jacob Zuma, how would you have done things? Would you have left Van Rooyen there just a little while, perhaps a couple of months, maybe years or whatnot, just to stabilize the situation? Or do you think it was good for him to sort of nip it in the bud and replace him quickly to try and stop the furor around the new appointment?
Well, I think it's now very difficult because, in a sense, the mistake is not necessarily Van Rooyen, but, dropping Nene, last week. Now, how do you actually undo that? And, the chopping and changing, I think, doesn't look good in terms of long forward planning from an investor's point of view. So, again, the new minister is going to really have to, work hard over the next few hours and days to make sure that we don't have something that's a runaway crisis.
Overall, even before this debacle, our economy has been beaten and battered of late. How do we fix it holistically?
Well, basically, we've been defining the problems as solutions and the solutions as problems. So, for instance, government spending has been defined as a solution, and so as the economy has slowed, we've been spending more and more. It's been shifting resources from from higher multiplier activity to lower multiplier activity over the past 8 years. I think spending has gone from something like 27% of GDP to 33% of GDP, and that's a lot of slowdown in multipliers. And then, of course, we also see more recently the solution being defined as the problem, and that is capital or wealth. So we're looking to tax wealth more, and that is in fact like eating seeds, and wondering why we're not getting harvests. So we need to rethink that as well. We need a savings-based, investment-driven growth, not consumption-based and debt-driven growth.
Well, we'll have to leave it there, at least for now. Economist Chris Hart on the line. They're just giving us some reaction, and no doubt we'll have more continuing throughout the course of the show. Do stay with us.